Well, hi, and thank you for taking time to take in this valuable financial information, empowering information that can help you move the needle on your personal finances. My goal is to give you some information that's actionable that will allow you to shift valuable dollars back into your household. I'm TC Chambers. I'm the CEO of Smart Finances by TC, and I'm a tax and cash flow strategist. And the strategies that I'm going to share with you, I've not only been using for the past 20 years, but I've been teaching them successfully as well. So stay tuned and enjoy the information. Give me a second while I share my screen. All right. One more second here. All right. So the company that powers this strategy, or that's the backbone of the strategy, is a company by the name of MyEcom. Now, the name is short for our household's finances represent our economy, and we're the CEOs of that economy. Now, we're the personal financial success company because we've done just that. We've empowered tens of thousands of families and individuals with the knowledge and tools and vehicles to give them the skill sets to obtain personal financial success. Now, let's talk about the company itself. It's a 14-year-old debt-free, technology-driven company in Atlanta, Georgia, that to date, we've empowered our affiliates with the knowledge, tools, and vehicle to increase their cash flow in excess of $450 million. We anticipate that over the next several months throughout 2019, that we will empower our associates to increase their cash flow by an additional $100 million. Now, the company's mission is very simple, very powerful. And again, that's to empower individuals with the knowledge and tools and vehicle to obtain personal financial success. Now, what's personal financial success? Simple. It's having enough cash flow during our working years to support our lifestyle, the lifestyle we desire or become accustomed to. And the second part of that is during our retirement, or what we call our financial freedom years, having enough income to maintain or improve our lifestyle when we're no longer working. Now, in order for that to happen during our working years, we need to be buying, building, and growing income-producing assets. So if you think about it, most Americans were given the strategy or taught the strategy to go to school, get a good education, which is fine because you can never stop learning. Use that education to get a job, leverage those knowledge and skills that you've got on a job in exchange for some dollars. And hopefully it'll be enough dollars to be able to live a comfortable lifestyle, but at the same time, you have to be putting money away for your retirement. In other words, buying, building, growing those income-producing assets. See, income-producing assets have to take care of you, such as stocks, bonds, your retirement accounts like your 401ks, 403bs, TSPs, real estate portfolios, residual-based businesses. See, all of those assets that bring you income when you no longer have to work. Now, once you've accumulated enough income without having to work, then if it replaces you, gives you enough to allow you to take care of yourself and your family, then you're financially independent or free. See, for me, it's about quality of life, being able to live life on your own terms. So having enough passive income to come in to allow a person to be able to do that. Now, unfortunately, tens of millions of Americans have been unsuccessful at obtaining personal financial success using the strategy that has been mapped out for them. It's for a variety of reasons. One, millions of Americans weren't taught how money works, how their 401k or their retirement account works. So although we're highly educated, see, you have to think about this. When you went to the academy to become a firefighter or a police officer, you went to school to become an attorney, an engineer, an architect, or a doctor. A part of the curriculum wasn't financial literacy. It wasn't compound interest. It wasn't how money grows. So one, the lack of financial knowledge specific to finance and money is part of the reason. The other reason is millions of Americans weren't prepared and taught to counter these 5 major obstacles to one's financial success. And as a result, it's created a horrible situation. Let's look at the statistics. Clearly, America is one of the wealthiest countries in the world. It's the home of over 540 billionaires and 10 million millionaires. But unfortunately, 69% of Americans have less than $1,000 in savings. 68 million Americans have bad, poor, or less than ideal credit. 80% of Americans feel like they're falling behind financially, and they quite don't know why. Well, they look to corporate America for a solution. But wages are stagnant at corporate America because their primary loyalty, if they're publicly traded companies, is to their shareholders and not necessarily to their employees. So they're looking to lower their overhead to increase their bottom line. So giving pay raises and paying more versus paying less is not a part of the strategy. You can't look to a government that runs a capitalistic society which says get all you can all you get, and sit on your can to be the solution for you. So unfortunately, tens of millions of Americans are left to fend for themselves and counter these obstacles, unfortunately, they don't even know exist or aren't prepared to handle them. What obstacles am I talking about? See, these are the 5 obstacles that are preventing tens of millions of Americans from reaching their financial goal. First, high taxes. If you're a W-2 employee, then you already know that 1/3 of your income is gone from your paycheck for taxes before you get your dollars. So you need to incorporate a strategy that lessens the impact of taxes on your paycheck. So it allows you to keep more of those tax dollars so you have them to buy, build, and grow income-producing assets. Next is high debt. See, debt is the silent income killer, cash flow killer. Why? Because you have to service that debt. So dollars have to come out of your paycheck to pay the interest to service that debt. Poor credit. Credit is crippling them because lower the credit, the higher the interest rate you pay, or borrowing costs. So poor credit is causing millions of Americans to have a higher borrowing cost. The 4th obstacle is inadequate investing in savings. That's 2 reasons. One, these first 3 obstacles took so much of the cash flow, there's just not enough money there to be able to invest, to have significant enough growth for down the road the interest off of what you've accumulated in your retirement account to be enough to take care of you. The second part of it, for even those that are higher income earners and they have income, they don't know how money works. So they don't know how much they need to be investing, where they need to put the money at to get the best return on their investment. The 5th and final one is limited income and inflation. So it's unacceptable that your pay isn't growing at least 5%. Why? Because inflation is growing at 3 to 4%. So if you aren't getting pay raises every year, if your income isn't growing every single year by at least 5%, then you're falling behind because more of your pay has to account for cost of living. Groceries go up every year. Leases on rent on apartments go up every year. The cost of gasoline goes up every year. So the cost of living goes up every year. And if the income doesn't go up accordingly, then we fall behind financially. Now, it's okay that these obstacles exist as long as you have a strategy to counter these obstacles. So at MyEcon, we have a strategy to counter these obstacles. Here's our solution: more cash flow and better financial strategies. See, more cash flow is important because more cash flow, that's more dollars you have to buy, build, and grow income-producing assets. And now, most people don't find it easy to make more cash flow. They have limited options because of what they've been taught. So most people, their strategy to get more cash flow is to get a part-time job, work overtime, ask their boss for a pay raise, invest tens of thousands of dollars for advanced degrees so they then can go use those degrees to make more money. But then also, it's better financial strategies because you have to learn how to manage money. See, if you have $1,000, you don't know how to manage it, then when you get 10,000, you're not going to know how to manage that either. Thus, when you have millions, you're really in trouble because now those errors get compounded. So that's how entertainers, athletes, lottery winners can solve the cash flow problem and have millions of dollars, but because of not to know how to manage that money and to multiply that money, then what happens is they end up broke again. So we help people with our strategy with financial literacy, financial knowledge, because we have an online educational system that focuses just on that, financial literacy, and entrepreneurship. And we help them get more cash flow in two ways. One, our income shifting membership, which has 5 cash flow strategies, which I'll go over, and then building massive business income. See, many of you that are watching this are already online marketers, affiliate marketers, some part-time, some full-time. But why? Because you realize that the job market alone is not going to cut it. That particular strategy, as some of my friends from the South would say, that dog don't hunt. So you have to complement or supplement that in order to have an opportunity to truly reach your goals. So let's take a look at the 5 strategies within our income shifting membership. The first is correcting tax withholdings. This is how we start shifting valuable tax dollars back into your pay system. Next is building great credit. Here's how we raise the credit, which lowers borrowing costs, and that then allows you to keep more dollars in your budget to buy, build, and grow income-producing assets. Minimizing taxes. Again, we show you strategies to use to save thousands of dollars a year on your taxes, which keeps more dollars that you now have to buy, build, and grow income-producing assets. Eliminating debt. See, once you start eliminating debt, you return those dollars that were servicing that debt back into your budget that you now have to buy, build, and grow more income-producing assets. And then investment education, learning the language of money, how money works. Now let's look at them individually. First, correct tax withholding. This is the fun one. This is the one, if you're a W-2 employee, you're able to use. If you're an affiliate part-time, you're still a W-2 employee. Strategies that will shift dollars back. Why? Because the IRS says 80% of employees, 100 million Americans, have too much money withheld from their paychecks for federal income tax every single pay period. So what we do is we show you how to shift those dollars back so you can stop losing money. See, if you overpay every pay period and send the money to the IRS, you lose money because the IRS uses the money to make money, but they don't share the interest with you. So you lost the earning potential of that money because you didn't keep it in your paycheck. You're not putting it in your retirement account and it's growing for you. Because you didn't keep it in your paycheck, you're not using to spend, so instead you're putting things on credit cards and now have paying interest on that money, losing money. So we show you how to maximize your take-home pay. You can use those dollars for investing. You can use those dollars for ad spend. You can use those dollars for marketing tools and trainings you need to move the needle in your business, for debt elimination or even lifestyle. This first strategy typically shifts $200 to $800 back in our associates or our affiliate paycheck. Next, building great credit. If you believe that it's better to teach a man or woman how to fish, then you must also believe it's better to give them the knowledge and tools they need to repair, build, and maintain great credit themselves. Because once they have that knowledge, they then not only can use the knowledge to take action and benefit themselves, but they can teach their children, their nieces, their nephews, their family members, their circle. So now the community is empowered when you get empowered. So we give them the tools. Our system provides a 10-module, 26-video system that gives the blueprint, the step-by-step how to repair, build, and maintain great credit, including 4 rounds of dispute letters. So the step-by-step how to do that. Again, the purpose of this is to raise the credit score, lowering borrowing costs. See, credit is a major factor in our society today. Companies are using credit scores to determine who they're going to hire. Insurance companies are using credit scores to determine risk. So whether you're going to pay a higher insurance premium or lower premium. And absolutely, the banking system uses credit to determine what interest rate you're going to get on a mortgage if you qualify for one. What interest rate you're going to get on a car loan if you qualify for one. What interest rate you're going to get for the privilege of borrowing using credit cards if you qualify to get one. So credit is very important. So it's even more important it's not delegated to a company to take care of for it, and they're only taking care of part of your score. Instead, you must get the knowledge yourself, the tools yourself to do it. Third is minimizing taxes. We're back on taxes again. So first, we shifted some of those tax dollars back. Now is to show you how to convert expenses you already incur as part of your lifestyle and make them tax deductible. See, what happens is this. There are 2 tax systems in America. There's one tax code for employees and another tax code for business owners. Business owners have access to hundreds of more tax deductions than employees. However, if the employees were business owners even on a part-time basis, Like many of you I'm talking to are online business owners, part-time, or affiliate marketers, part-time, MLMers, part-time. So what that means is, even though you're an employee, you're a part-time entrepreneur, so now you have the ability to make car and truck expenses partially tax deductible. Communication expenses, cell phone, internet access, partially tax deductible. Travel expenses, planes, trains, automobiles, hotels, meals, tax deductible. Business owners have the ability to hire and pay wages. Parents get a double benefit. The IRS says in IRS Publication 15 that a parent can pay their children up to age 18. Yes, that means your infants, your 2-year-olds, your 3-year-olds, your 7-year-olds, up to age 18, wages for helping you in your business. Now, I understand you may not have heard of that before or know how it works. We're going to teach you how, using the IRS publication, and help you implement step-by-step how to. Now, you can pay them up to the standard deduction, which is $12,200. Now, the first $12,200 they make, they pay no taxes on it, and you pay it in the form of wages, which is a 100% business expense for your business. So we show you how to convert expenses that you already incur as part of your lifestyle and shift those into legal, moral, or ethical tax-deductible business expenses. Now, that's our third cash flow strategy. See, these first three shift literally $200 to $800 back into your pay plan. If you're a full-time entrepreneur, then we make you aware of these deductions. See, you get all of your money up front. So we help you understand these deductible items and how to accumulate these expenses throughout the year. So at the end of the year, you have all these expenses to offset your taxable income, allowing you again to save more of your dollars. So we walk you through it step by step. We train you how to do that. The fourth cash flow stream centers around debt. If you have a, excuse me, a $200 a month car note, once you pay that off, you shift those $200 back into your budget. So it's important to rapidly eliminate this debt, shifting those dollars that was servicing that debt back into your financial strategy. But most people weren't taught how to eliminate debt. They weren't given a process. So we have a debt elimination training. And because we shift valuable dollars back into your pay system, we give extra dollars to be able to start eliminating that debt. See, think about it. If we look back to October 2018, most people have this much income, their salary, their wages, but they have this much debt. So they don't have enough income to pay off all their debt. Well, in comes the holiday season, and now many people put a lot of their expenses, a lot of their gifts on their credit card, which increases their amount of debt. But guess what? Their income didn't increase. So now comes January 2019, they have significantly more debt, but not more income. So they cannot pay off that debt. Now the compound interest starts working aggressively against them, and they fall further and further behind. So that's why the first thing we did was we addressed the cash flow issue. Most people have a cash flow issue. So we addressed that first, give them extra cash flow. Now they have this cash flow to start rapidly eliminating that debt. And we have a debt elimination software that helps you prioritize those debts so you can pay them off more rapidly, one debt at a time, rolling what you were servicing into the next one, over and over till it's all gone, 100% debt-free, and you now have those dollars to buy, build, and grow income-producing assets. Next is investment education. How does money work? Investment strategies, terminology. What's a stock? What's a bond? What's a cash equivalent? What's a money market? What's dollar cost averaging? What's compound interest? How does money work? Yes, you can make it, but how do you manage it? How do you multiply it? Then, once you learn the terminology and the strategies, you have a better way to gauge return on your investment. Are you putting $1 in and getting $2 out? Or are you investing $1 and only making 25 cents? So you have a better way, understanding of how to evaluate the return on your investment. And then you understand the importance of owning a piece of America. See, some holidays, instead of buying your child a suit, you may first want to buy a stock or a bond or a CD in their name. So now when anybody buys that company's product, they now make your child money. You start building a legacy for your children when you start understanding the importance of owning a piece of America as opposed to owning stuff. So these are our 5 cash flow strategies within this membership. Now, there are 3 important keys, 3 keys to obtaining personal financial success and building wealth. The first one is business ownership. The second one is how your business makes money. The third one is take advantage of hot trend products and services. So let's look at each individually. Business ownership. Now, many of you are watching this, you already understand the importance of going in business. Some of you are part-time affiliate marketers, online marketers, multi-level marketers. You understand that when it comes to traditional strategy alone, that dog don't hunt. You need to complement or supplement that. So you're already taking that journey now by starting those businesses online. And the importance about starting a business online, you leave little to no overhead. So you have the ability to earn high income, massive income with little to no overhead. Also, a very important part of business, which millions of Americans don't understand, is equity. If we were having a conversation about renting a home versus buying a home, most people are going to choose to buy the home because either way, whether you're paying the rent or you're paying the mortgage, you're going to pay that mortgage off. It's just if you're paying rent and you pay the mortgage off, you don't own the home or the equity that was built. If you're paying the mortgage payment, then when it's paid off, you not only own the home outright, but you also own the equity that was grown. Well, renting is renting. If you're only exchanging your time and your knowledge for dollars, then the equity that is built from your efforts and your knowledge and your expertise and your time, you don't own any of it. You're just renting your 20 to 30 years away. But if you use some of those hours, some of that time, some of those skill sets to build a business that you own, then guess what? The equity that is built in that business with your time and your knowledge or expertise, you own that. So equity and long-term value on our labor is the first benefit of that business. Second are the tax advantages. I already alluded to it. See, once you start a business, online business, brick and mortar business, you now have access to hundreds of deductions that employees don't, even on a part-time basis. Well, so we now show you how before you make a single sale, just from strategy to increase your take-home pay, to have more dollars to use to buy, build, or grow the income-producing assets. So now, I talked about how you make your money in your business is very important. See, if you need to go into the shop and service clients with products or services and then lock the shop up in order to make money, then you're the employer and the employee. You still haven't replaced yourself as the money machine. Because once you stop going in, the money stops. So you're right back at your same problem. So you have to build a money machine that replaces you. Now, how you go about doing that is you have to have a leveraged pay system. So you have to earn income, not just off your efforts, off the efforts of many people. See, J. Paul Getty said he'd rather earn income off the efforts of 100 people than a 100% off of his own. And when he said that, he was the wealthiest person in the world. So you have to have a leveraged pay system. Think about it. Mark Zuckerberg gets paid off the efforts of 13,000 employees. So you have to duplicate that yourself. And affiliate and online marketing, MLM, give you the perfect opportunity to do that. Now, also, in addition to that, you have to earn income multiple times off that same book of business. See, it's easier to earn repeat income off of the same client than it is to go out and acquire new clients. So you think about Netflix. They get you as a client, and they earn money off you month after month after month. Your cell phone carrier, your utility company, the car loans, month after month, repeat income. So your business needs to give you the ability to do the same thing. Lastly, your business needs to take advantage of red, hot trend products and services in the industry. So whether it's social, technology, or financial changes that cause millions of people to want to purchase a product or service at the same time, what happens is cash is generated, fast income is generated, and massive amounts of it. Now, because of a lack of knowledge about business on the massive front, when we hear of people making $40,000 a month, $10,000, $30,000 a week, a few $100,000 a year, we look at it and we're like, no way, impossible, it must be scheme, must be something wrong. But that's not so. Business moves fast. Wealth is exchanged rapidly. Let me just give you one example. If Apple were to announce they were going to be launching the iPhone 15 1 week from today, you don't have to be very creative and imaginative to realize or to foresee that they're going to sell 1 million units of the iPhone 15 that particular day worldwide. And they sold them for $1,000 each, they would have made $1 billion in a single day. So $1 billion in a single day makes $30,000 a week, nothing. Makes $100,000 a month, nothing. So wealth in dollars are exchanged rapidly and in massive amounts. Now, trends are important. Your ability to operate in multiple trending industries simultaneously without rebranding gives you the ability to have sustainable income. So our number one hot trend product or service is in fact our income shifting membership, because this membership addresses all 5 of those obstacles. 1, our immediate cash flow increase allows you to shift those tax dollars. So it lessens the impact, it counters the impact of high taxes on our paychecks. It helps a person, it gives a person a system to repair, build, and maintain great credit, raising that credit score, which now brings down borrowing costs. It now gives you the ability to shift dollars that you were spending on your lifestyle into business deductions, which now lowers your taxes. We provide a software, an app called the CASHFLOW Manager. You download this on your smartphone, tablet, or computer, and it allows you to keep good records easily. So you're able to track income, expenses, GPS movement of your vehicle, take digital imagery of your receipts, all from this app, and it keeps it by category. So now at the end of the year, because all of your expenses are totaled by category throughout the entire year, you give this one document to your tax professional, and now it's easy. No more shoebox full of receipts and hours or weeks trying to add it all up, or paying hundreds or not thousands of dollars to have a tax professional calculate all that for you. Then there's debt elimination. So a software, debt elimination software, that helps you prioritize those debts and help you rapidly get rid of it. You see it in black and white, the time frame in which all that's going to happen. And then investment education training, how money works, the strategy. So not only how to make money, how do you manage and how you multiply it. That's our number one hot trend product. There is no industry bigger than the money industry. So we have this online educational system that's going to focus on financial literacy, the tools you need, and combining entrepreneurship with that. But our business is sustainable because from this same business, our associates or affiliates are able to get money from multiple billion-dollar plus industries simultaneously and seamlessly. More importantly, passively. See, when someone goes to your website to take a look at your income shifting membership to acquire it, they also see that you have an online mall that has over 1,000 stores, Walmart, Macy's, BrandsMart, Best Buy, representing over 1 million products, that while they're at your same site, 24 hours a day, they can shop online. The incentive is they get cash back when they shop at your mall, and then you get commission on whatever they buy. They can shop 24 hours a day. So you have to have the ability to make money 24 hours a day while you sleep from wherever you are in the world. In addition to that, $1 trillion industry is the online travel industry. See, your business, your affiliate is smack dab in the travel business, but people aren't calling you about pricing on airline tickets and hotels and vacations. They get it all online. They go to line, click on your travel portal, sends them the Priceline. They buy from Priceline, they always have. Priceline serves them the way they always serve their customers, and you get paid 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Simultaneously, we're in the ID theft industry. So if someone can go to that same site 24/7 and purchase ID theft protection, it's explained to them in writing and via video. They don't have to call you. They just have to know you have a site and they can shop. Now, people get their ID stolen every 6 seconds. If the industry is not going anywhere, a multi-billion-dollar industry. The wellness industry. So there's products and services in the wellness industry on your website. You're not slinging products out your trunk. You're not shipping, no fulfillment, no stockpiling your garage, no reoccurring monthly expenses because you have to take in all this product. But you have money, you have the ability to earn income from that multi-billion-dollar industry seamlessly and passively, again, allowing your business to be sustainable. As well, we have roadside assistance, another billion-dollar industry, and several other product categories, too many to talk about. But bottom line, we have the ability with this same system to take advantage of multiple billion-dollar plus trending industries that one allows your business to earn cash, fast income, massive income, and have it to be sustainable. Let's finish up with compensation. We have one of the fastest pay and promotion systems in the industry, and it's ideal for affiliates. So first, our memberships are very reasonably priced, so it's easy to enroll someone in the membership. All the value that it pertains, empowering them with these tools. For that first membership, you enroll someone and you're getting $10 for it. That's just a training membership, but a training sale, but you also get 5% income matching for as long as they have their, their membership. But what you've done is now put yourself in a position where you get 100% tier 1 commission and 90% tier 2 commission. So in other words, every time someone enrolls in your membership after your first sale, from your second sale on, you get $100 commission the following week. Tier 2, that person that purchased the membership from you, if they sell a membership to someone, you get $90, 90% commission. So 100% tier 1, 90% tier 2, paid 1 week later, so weekly income. Now, so you just imagine off the size of your organization earning an extra $50, an extra $100, extra $2,000 weekly. But in addition to that, it's a membership-based program because of all the software that's included. So you also earn up to $8 a month residual income off each and every one of those memberships that you sell. Now, just visualize the earning potential here. Now, many of us use sales systems, sales funnels, and we generate significant traffic to our systems. So now, with a membership so valuable that it can impact the 68 million people that have bad credit, the 100 million people that have too much money withheld from their paycheck. So now it's easy to see how 20 memberships can get moved on a weekly basis. That's an extra $1,800 of income a week. 12 months of that, you have over 1,250 memberships out there that can earn you up to $8,000 a month recurring, residual, continuity. As it grows to 100 memberships a week, that's $9,000 a week of upfront income. As you're building your organization, once it grows to 5,000, that's paying you up to $40,000 a month continuity off of this one affiliate relationship. As it grows to 250 memberships on a weekly basis, that's an additional $22,500 weekly commissions. After it's built a group of 12,500, that's over $100,000 a month of continuity. Now, this seems shocking for those who don't have businesses yet, for those who aren't affiliates, for those who aren't online marketers, MLMers. See, us that are affiliate marketers and MLMers, we hear about it all the time. We see people all the time making 6 figures on a monthly basis from businesses. Multiple businesses paying them 6 figures. So it's not hard to tell. Now, we've been in business for 14 years, so we have people that are earning income at all those levels, from an extra $50 a week to an extra $20,000+ a week, and absolutely in excess of $100,000 monthly. But in addition to the money from the memberships, remember, people are shopping on your website from all those other industries. So you have up to 60% commissionable sales on that, on your personal site, and up to 20% commissionable sales on your team site. Bottom line is this. When you enroll in this membership, you get a personalized website. That website is valued at $1,500. You get our world-class business system and our income shifting membership. Remember, in this membership, you get our tax withholding training. That's a $450 value. You get our smart credit system. That's a $149 value. You get our cash flow manager software, plus the training on how to implement. That's a $297 value. Our debt elimination strategy, another $297 value. You get our investment education. That's a $497 value. That's $3,190 value, but you get it for a one-time $99.95. And that $99.95 is 100% tax deductible. After 30 days, just to maintain all your software that's in this system and the site itself, it's only $34.95 a month. That is 100% tax deductible. And it's a new point because we have shift $200 to $500 back in your paycheck. Some of which pays for that. Some of which pays for your sales and marketing tools. Some of that pays for your ad spend. So it's a win-win because the valuable tax deductions allows you, most affiliates and most associates, to save more on taxes than it even costs to operate their business. So we always say the government foots the bill. See, it's a no-brainer. You spend $99.95 one time, and you immediately shift $200 to $500 back into your check. That gives you now more money to buy, build, and grow income-producing assets, whether that's buying marketing materials, sales tools, ad spend, putting money in your retirement account. Bottom line, we give you the knowledge, tools, and vehicle you need to move the needle to help you obtain personal financial success. I thank you for taking time. I encourage you to click the button below and get started today. And in our turnkey system, we'll start walking you through the process step by step by step. I will mentor you through the process step by step by step. So again, thank you very much, and I'll see you on the other side.